Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Russo looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Russo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, certainly didn't like what he saw. The coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to throw again. Flushed. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Russo. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Chance are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air again, Tannehill. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way in this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Russo. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and there he goes left side. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Off the play fake. Russo. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Newsome now on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. We're going to pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Russo out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So we've reached. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. Yep, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Russo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 92 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Russo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Russo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
This will be caught at about the 5. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your
touchdown Panthers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He gets this one to Burks. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. He's going not to take a sack at this part of the field and brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Tannehill now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Madison again, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Russo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On the return, here comes Newsom. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and chew some clock with Henry. And here's another tackle made by the so they're converging around the football line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So now the Panthers down 17-14, a minute 46 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
This is Robinson, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. Pass complete, it's Madison, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he stopped immediately there. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. He gets this one to Johnson, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block. Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing. And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself in. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football. That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. Carolina getting set to take the field. We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're 1 drive away from a comeback victory. Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now. On second down, this is Madison. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1. I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Madison running left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Just keeping the play alive. And he wisely will throw that one away. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Tannehill. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On second down, here's Henry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Henry again on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This to win it in overtime. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and we will play on here in overtime. So that will be it. And how about that?